Hello everyone, this is Andrew McNair from SWAN Capital with our December 2019 SWAN report. In this month's video, I want to discuss some recent headlines that influenced the financial markets in November, but I also want to provide some perspective on what these developments could actually mean for you over the next few months ahead. Now, as always, please stay tuned at the end of this video for some required disclosure statements. The S&P 500 gained 3.4% last month, and November saw the biggest increase for investors since June. The Dow Jones rose 3.7%, and the Nasdaq increased an impressive 4.5%. The focus in November has continued to stay on trade talks. So is US and China finally close on closing in on that new trade deal? Well, according to officials from both countries, the answer was yes. Chinese Commerce Ministry announced that the trade representatives have reached a consensus on remaining issues, and President Trump said that the negotiators were in the final throes of a very important deal. However, November ended without any announcement that this Phase 1 pact had been reached. Now, economists are also keeping their eye on the Consumer Price Index, which tracks potential inflation issues with how much our goods cost. So when it comes to the core CPI, if you strip out food and energy costs, which are really volatile, we have actually seen inflation of around 2.3%. So things are getting more expensive. Now, if we look at interest rates, the minutes from the meeting with the Federal Reserve in October actually showed us when it came out on November 20th that central bank officials were prepared to stand firm, at least for a while, to see how the economy progresses. Now, the latest economic indicators were generally positive. Companies showed that they had hired 128,000 net new workers. Retail sales were up, which is fantastic news. And also consumer confidence slightly fell, but the Institute for Supply Management, which actually pumps out the manufacturing index, showed that factories are actually having activity rising 0.5 point. So that's fantastic news. Now, on the short term, economic outlook has finally shifted a bit. There was a lot of anxiety about a 2020 recession, and this has been replaced with optimism about US and Chinese country delegates finally coming together with a new trade deal. And we're going to keep our eyes on that trade deal and hopefully see that in the coming first quarter. Now, that's it for December's 2019 SWAN report, and that's it for the entire year. I want to thank you for listening to our SWAN reports every month, and if you have any questions about any of these SWAN reports and you want to talk about your personal financial situation, we would love to sit down with you. And all you have to do that is call 850-380-9558. Have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you soon.